Jess Mealy, and not only am I a staff member of the Beaverton City Library, I am also a writer. I write fiction and poetry, and I have been writing for as long as I can remember. So if you'd like to get into writing or you just want to keep going, here are some of my top tips and favorite resources. The first essay that I'd like to tell you about is from Ann Patchett's collection of nonfiction called This is the Story of a Happy Marriage, and the essay is called The Getaway Car. And this essay crystallizes pretty much everything that Ann Patchett has learned through her writing journey. I love every single sentence that Ann Patchett has in here. It's just a wealth of knowledge to draw from. One of my favorite quotes that she has says, "The more we are willing to separate from distraction and step into the open arms of boredom, the more writing we will get on the page." I love the way she talks about embracing boredom. Sometimes when I sit down to write, I think of a million other things to do that's more fun to do than the task at hand. And I just remember to embrace the boredom and get to work. The second book that I have to share with you is called Now Write: Fiction Writing Exercises of Today's Best Writers and Teachers. Just the same way as an athlete warms up their body before playing a game, I've always found that when I warm up my writing muscles before I work on my story or my poem, I find that my writing is just that much more juicier. And one writing exercise that I would like to share with you is write a 500 descriptive passage that does not employ any visual details but does offer sensory detail based on taste, touch, smell, and sound. And as you can see from that writing exercise, even though this book is geared towards fiction writers, I think that it would help nonfiction writers and poetry writers alike. The last resource that I have isn't a book about writing. It's called Better Than Before: Mastering the Habits of Our Everyday Lives by Gretchen Rubin. And this one is about mastering habits because a good writer has mastered habits. Gretchen Rubin lists 21 strategies here, and they're all really helpful. One in particular that I like is her strategy of convenience, which just says that the more convenient something is, the more we're inclined to do it, and the less convenient something is, the more we might fall into the trap of distraction and procrastination. This is a really simple idea, however, it has helped me immensely. For example, the night before I'm about to write, I have my notebook open, I have my pen all set, I've picked out the writing exercise that I'd like to do, so that way the next morning all I have to do is come, sit right down. I know exactly where my pen is. I don't have to go looking for my notebook, and I know just what writing exercise I'm going to do so I can get down and start writing. So I hope my tips and resources have helped inspire you. Take care and happy writing.